Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of All the Mods 7. How are you guys doing today? How's life? There used to be a giant snowy mountain over here, full of iron, coal, and all the modium. Now it's gone. Well, not all of it is gone. It used to go to Y level 200 and something, and well, I cut it off. And in return, managed to get 2000 iron chunks. That's nice. This is the mountain that we discovered when we were walking towards the end portal, and well, we also get all the modium. It's not much, but you know. So what is the plan for today? Well, I have done a ton of mining in between the episodes and we are filthy rich. And you might notice that we have a modest amount of raw ores. At this very moment we are kind of ore doubling it using mechanism, and I thought maybe we go with ore tripling. And I am saying ore tripling because every raw chunk is going to give you 2 clumps. If we want to go any higher, for example to ore quadrupling, well, we need 3 raw iron. And I have to manage every single input, and I really don't want to do that early on. This is going to be another temporary setup because I need a ton of iron in order to sort out our power issues, which we are going to do today. This is going to move to its permanent location, which I think it's going to be somewhere over there in the valley. Therefore, I just need to get the best yield out of my resources. So we are going to have an electrolytic separator, and we want it to output the oxygen. That oxygen has to go inside the purification chamber. We dump the excess hydrogen, and we're good. So it's going to be the purification chamber, a crusher, enrichment chamber, one more cable, and a smelting factory. And have I mentioned that the best thing about mechanism is that you just right click once. All the upgrades go inside. Also the purification chamber takes gas upgrades, and therefore it's going to consume less oxygen. And just out of curiosity, if I give you 1 raw iron, you give me 2, you give me 2 dirty dust, you give me clean dust, and you give me 2 ingots. Nice. Very good, very good. Everything is working fine, and I can get to crafting. Okay, I have done a bunch of crafting, and let me try to explain what is it that we want to do. The first episode of this series is actually scheduled for today, so you haven't actually seen it, and you might have been arguing about my reactor over here, which we made last episode, which I'm assuming you will see in 1 week. At first I wanted to go with a heat exchanger from bigger reactors in order to generate steam so that I can run my turbines. The problem is that I think these guys are geared up towards their own turbine and not other mods. Because for the mediocre amount of steam that we are getting over here, we are actually burning a ton of fuel. You can see it here. So this is why we are going to go with a heat exchanger from the advanced generators itself. The problem is that if I remember everything correctly from the old times, well, if you want to have 50 of these turbines, the advanced versions, you need 159 heat exchangers. So that is 3 heat exchangers fully upgraded with 50 heat exchangers each, and an extra one with 9. And just in case you're wondering, that is why we needed a ton of iron. However, the way that a heat exchanger works is that we need to provide it with lava as well as water. And considering the fact that we have created in this mod pack, well, lava is infinite. We just need to have a hose pulley. And this time I have been prepared. I did also bring a gearbox. Oh, you can shift click. My bad, you don't need a gearbox. Right clicking is an integral part of any expert mode mod pack, or apparently any mod pack. How deep is this stupid thing? Aha, we're done. So as most of you guys already know, if we have a hose pulley from create, where's the hose? Okay, that was a glitch. I was going to say that whenever you have more than 10,000 source blocks of any fluid, it's going to consider it as an infinite source, and therefore it's going to be infinite. And literally the only thing that we have to do is to put it inside an ender tank. It's a teeny tiny bit glitchy, but we're getting it, so who cares? So how do we want to do this? Well, we want it to be within 1 chunk. We need to have enough space for 3 heat exchangers and 1 advanced generator at maximum size. So I don't know, maybe we can do something like this? Yeah, we can. Again, you should remember that advanced generators are multi-blocks, but you can make them any way that you want. So here's your controller. Multi-block has formed. We need to have 2 intake valves, and 1 of them for output. So 1 input is for water, the other one is for lava, and the center one, which is an output, is for steam. And also as a byproduct, these guys are going to provide us with actual obsidian. So we need an item output. So if I have my ender tank of lava over here and you know, we just pump it in. Very good. Now you just need water. We live on a mountain. I really need to get into Botania to get the sash. Because you know, jumping up and down is not the best. Also, when I was talking about the old times, I meant actually the time that you used to input items and export items and fluids using item ducts and fluid ducts from thermal expansion. I'm assuming mechanism is going to be better, so maybe we just need 1 input for everything? That was instant. So first off, let us see if it works. We're going to put the steam inside the dimensional tank. This is essentially free power because yes, we are using a ton of iron in order to make the generators itself, but water and lava are infinite. Well, it does work, and it's much more steam. I have went up ahead and made the second heat exchanger, and you might notice a teeny tiny bit of a problem. We don't have lava. We should have lava, but we don't. For some reason I think the hose pulley is just being finicky. Let's go and fix it. And it's not here. Yes, we take the portal. The only thing that I miss in my life are Oreos. Let's take the magnet. Yeah, you see the problem? It resets every time. So I don't know, maybe we just do it over here? It can reset as much as it wants, but you know, it's going to be literally on top of lava. Well, this time it seems to work, and I was hoping that we can also have a chunk loader, just in case. And you know, also maybe a waystone so that I don't get lost. You know, for a second I thought maybe little logistics is also like railcraft, and it's a good thing I came here. The chunk loader is not gonna work. We need to give it something. I'm assuming emeralds are fine. Maybe also diamonds? Oh, those are much better. Okay. Well, we have the same problem. I made the third heat exchanger and we were out of lava. So I don't really know what the hell is wrong with the hose pulley, but maybe we can have a water wheel over here? And I don't know, make it run with lava? It has to turn the other way, so let us have a gearbox. Yep, I don't know, maybe this will continue to push it down and we're good? It's really not supposed to do that, but yeah, we have 3 heat exchangers at maximum size. We just need a teeny tiny one with 9, but I'm not going to be picky about it because we can do that later on. Cause you know, these composite turbines are expensive, there's no way in the world that I can have 50 of them today. So do you remember our problem with lava? Well, it happened again. I'm not really sure if it's a chunk loading problem or a problem with the hose pulley, but you know, we have to come up with an alternative solution. And the alternative solution is going to be a pump from mechanism, because you know, I'm kind of out of ideas. However, the issue is that we need to also start making a few quantum entangleporters because you know, we need to power the pump. But fear not, it's not a terrible recipe, we have all the ingredients, almost. If that also doesn't work, I have an alternative solution, and that is we're going to make our own lava. But that's gonna be expensive, so we wait. We should have some refined obsidian, yes. That is one quantum entangleporter and the second one. You see, it just filled in. So I believe that the pump should go there, the quantum entangleporter over there. Oops. And I kind of forgot to hook it up to power, but here are the upgrades for the pump. And I also made an anchor upgrade for the quantum entangleporter, so that it will be chunk loaded. I have hooked up the quantum entangleporter to power, and yes, we're getting lava, even though I have not made a trip to the nether, so I'm guessing it was just the hose pulley. That seems to have solved my problem, but it makes a new problem. Lava is no longer infinite. Although we should remember that we are talking about the nether, meaning that by the time that I finish every single source of lava in the nether, we are already done with this mod pack. It has been a while, I made it extra turbines, and you might notice that lava is still doing good. And I want to install our generator over here. So this is the controller. We don't really have all the turbines and I kind of want them to be visible. Therefore we are going to have a ring around the controller, like so. We had enough for a 5x5 ring. That is good. We can have an extra row of 5 over here. I will add an extra one over here, don't you worry. But everything else that we have, I'm just going to hide it down here. So we shall have our steam, we shall have our power, and I did make high density power capacitors, 4 of them. So at maximum it's going to generate us 29,000 RF because we have 29 turbines, and it's also going to have a buffer of 100 million. Oh, and by the way, last episode I forgot to mention something just in case you didn't know. There is a block called Fuel Air Mixer. It will increase the fuel efficiency to 131% and you can only have one. So there you go. It's just going to consume less steam, that's it. Yeah, it's been a while, lava is good. I think it was the hose pulley. Bear with me, I know that it looks horrendous from here, but one thing that you should remember is that we are making our base in different modules, so there are going to be different platforms, different terraces, and they're going to be connected using catwalks, so it's not going to remain boring like this. You know, even the staircase is going to be here. Those are the heat exchangers, and these pipes are just for decoration, they don't do anything. And the turbines themselves are down here. Let me remove my jetpack. Because, you know, we have an access hatch. This is Minecraft, we are never going to use it, but you know, we should always have it. And besides, there's nothing to maintain here, so there's no point of having a maintenance hatch. If we want to add anything to the turbines, we just have to come down here. And it's a good thing I came here, we needed torches. Anyways, this is supposed to be a facade and nothing super fancy, but I was thinking maybe we can have a few gizmos. First off, we should know that there's going to be power here. And then I thought maybe we should also have a gauge so that we will know we have steam and we have power. I was checking, we have the gauges and switches mod. These gauges are incredibly nice, they will show you the strength of the redstone line behind them, the signal strength. So I think what we have to do is that we have to measure how much steam we have inside the tank, using a comparator obviously, and then one redstone transmitter, which is facing the incorrect way. Rotate? No. Range? Yes, we needed a different range. So I'm going to link one receiver to you, and I think the gauge is right over there, so we should be able to do something like that. Yes, exactly. We have steam. We knew that already, but you know, gauges are nice. Also, we should change this to analog mode, so that it's not just 0 or 1, it will be 0 until 15. Okay, so that one was for steam, let us have one for lava as well. I said let us have one for lava, I forgot the comparator. Yeah, this is much better. We know that we have plenty of lava, we know that we have a decent amount of steam. So this is fine. For the moment this is our sustainable source of energy, and well, yes, of course we don't have the infinite lava, but we are also not consuming that much. And besides, there's plenty in the nether. Talking about the nether, I also don't mind if we manage to make a digital miner. Oh, I used all of my steel, no. Because you know, one thing that I don't really mind having is a teeny tiny bit of ancient debris. That should be enough? Yes. Maybe we are using a teeny tiny bit more lava than I was expecting, but I have missed doing this. Destroying the nether. Anyhow, I was looking for the tag for ancient debris. It's ores, netherite, scrap? Really? Yet that can't be it. It's fine. How rare can it be? Let us set the maximum to Y level 20. Maybe we get lucky? Because you know, the tag wasn't working. Yes, we have one. So, we don't want everything, we just want him. So first off, you can't really quadruple it, tripling is max. And you have to do it in a crusher, so we're good. Oops. These are full. And secondly, the reason that I wanted some netherite was that I really want a good furnace. I kind of forgot that iron furnaces are in the pack, and well, we can make a netherite furnace, which is really good. Should I make one or two? That is the question. Yeah, we start with one. If we want, we go higher. Also, we really wanted to work with power, and what we're going to do is that we have a wireless heat transmitter, which goes over here. Then I believe we just link you and put you inside, and one speed upgrade. Because you know, I need to cook a lot of stuff, and well, normal furnaces are very slow. This is much better. I don't really want to waste all the modium to get this one, so for the moment, this will do. Okay, so it has been the next day and we are having a teeny tiny bit of a problem in our magical area. And I always get lost. That way. So there is an issue with chunk loading in this mod pack because no matter how hard I try different chunk loaders, this guy is not functioning. I made this at the start of the last episode. I have no idea how many hours it has been exactly, but it should be more than 10 hours. And we only have 275 bones. That's not good. And you know, we have 3 different chunk loaders up here, all of them are active, as well as FTB chunks. One thing is for certain, we are not getting enough experience, so my idea with Rosa Arcana probably is not going to work. It is mana from Botania, it's a serious business. So Mythic Botany has been updated to 1.18 and it has the Wither Aconites. Basically you give it nether stars, it gives you tons of mana. So maybe we have to go with this one. It's just that we haven't even started with Botania, so we're ways off. So as usual I have made some floral fertilizer, we don't have to go and look for flowers anymore. That is good. It gives you double tall flowers. Interesting. Or maybe I just double clicked. Oh, that's nature's aura doing that. Okay, it's fine. We can shear them. And you don't even need to shear them. Weird. Anyways, you guys know the gist. We need a petal apothecary, 2 pure daisies. We get ourselves some living wood. Apparently living wood has changed. Okay. But in any case, we also need some living rock. The textures have changed. That's weird. Thank you, thank you. Every texture has changed. It looks weird. But anyways, we get our purple wand of the forest, a mana pool, mana spreader, a few endoflames. I don't really know why I decided to go with 16 endoflames. I wanted to go with 8, but I guess I did some miscalculations. But it's okay, we have 16 of them. Based on my understanding, a mana spreader cannot handle more than 8, so we have 2 mana spreaders, and they're generating us mana, that is good. And as usual, we have my garbage automation, meaning that we have a pressure plate, a redstone torch in the back, activates the dropper drops the coal inside the open crate, and it falls on the pressure plate. And you know, just in case it stops, we also have a button. But with 16 endoflames, that's actually a decent amount of mana. It's nice, we will get to the good stuff faster. Wither Aconite does require a few ruins, so here is our runic altar. And what do we need? Summer and fire. That's manageable. Let me get a few ruins. I'll be right back. Crafting ruins from Botania can be a painful thing if you want to do them one by one, but when you're at it, you might as well do it in bulk. We have 8 of the basic ones, 4 of the season ones, and 1 pride. However, you might notice a few problems. First off, we don't have a wither rose. Do we? No, we don't. And secondly, we don't have any nether stars to feed this guy. But me has a solution. We're going to go with hostile neural networks and we're going to have a data model for withers. It's going to be power consuming, it's going to be expensive, and it's going to be rare, but eventually it's going to give us nether stars. And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, I have been gathering wither skeleton skulls. It's not much, but you know. So in order to achieve this, what we need is a deep learner and a model framework. And while that guy is generating us some mana, let us get some nether stars. We need to find a decent hole. Yeah, that's decent. Oh, I think we have already done this here. Okay. Here are some torches for you guys. We have a few golden apples. I'm going to take them. For getting the wither rose, we are also going to have a few snowmen. Oh, the pumpkin has to be carved. I forgot. I'm hoping torches are not going to melt you. Have fun. And give me roses. Oh, I need my armor. Yes, we have the roses. Good. Oh, most important thing. We link you. And we put you inside the learner. Good. I need to kill 6 of them for this guy to be basic. Yep. And we do have enough skulls, so this should be fine. Well, that wasn't really fun, but I guess we had to do it only once. So with a teeny tiny bit of grind, here is our wither aconites. And since this guy is going to generate us a crazy amount of mana, I think we should upgrade our mana spreaders. Meaning that we do need to make the portal to Alfheim and we need 1 Terra Steel. And it seems for that, we do have enough mana, that is good. For the mana collector from Mythic Botany, we can't really do that because we need the Gaia Spirits, but yeah, we can get a Dreamwood mana spreader. It's just that for the moment, we are really out of mana. So let us sacrifice 1 star. This is great. I went up ahead and made the Elven Gateway core, the pylons and everything, but we are missing a ton of mana, cause you know, this is not going to be enough. So I thought maybe for the moment we are going to have a potency and velocity lens. You know, so that the mana spreader is going to work a teeny tiny bit faster. I don't know if that's enough or not. Do you work? Apparently you do. No, you don't. Okay. At least in the meantime that we are waiting for mana, maybe we should take care of our nether star issue. So we need to have a simulation chamber, obviously, and a loot fabricator. And I'm assuming a decent amount of prediction matrix. So generally speaking, if we put our data model inside the simulation chamber, yeah, there's only 5% chance of getting a prediction. That's not much. But it is perfectly fine. It will upgrade itself over time. You see, now it's 5.35. I should have definitely started this far earlier, cause you know, we're at 6.7%. It has not been that many iterations, it's the 16th one, and we already have 3. Obviously, that's 3 more nether stars. But in the meantime, I have a feeling that we should have enough mana. So do you work? Yes, yes. Give me my book, my elementium, and some dreamwood. So finally we can have a much better mana spreader. Since it's not the best, I'm still going to give it the lens, but you should work much better. So a few points. Whenever you have Mythic Botany, you should be able to walk through the Elven Gateway. The problem is that you need to drink a mead. And that mead is kind of expensive. Yeah, honey is not the problem, the blood is the problem. So it's not going to happen anytime soon, but Alfheim is a place that we're going to visit. Finally, darkness shall meet the elves. Anyways, that is not very important. I just wanted to explain to you why did we do Botania. From next episode, we are going to start working on very inefficient automations, and for that we needed power, we needed the trains, and of course, we needed Corporea network. So this is why I needed the gateway, because in order to make the Corporea spark, we need a pixie dust. So I think today was the episode that we did manage to do everything that I wanted to do before starting making the base. But needless to say, now that we are into Botania, let us get a few gizmos. First off, we are going to need a rune of sloth. Very good. That should give me my favorite rod, the shifting crust. We might as well make the rod of the lands. And since we have the portal, we might as well upgrade it to the rod of the highland. Rune of the depths is always nice. Cause you know, you can place down free cobblestone. At the cost of mana, obviously. Oh, and by the way, the rod of the highlands places dirt like the rod of the lands, but it can place dirt anywhere you want. So that is our angel block. Definitely a rod of the seas, cause you know, free water. And maybe a rod of hells, just for fun. Burn. Nice. This is the first item that I should have crafted since we live on a mountain, and that is the Sojourner's Sash. Cause you know, we can run much faster and we don't have step assist. How is this possible? Okay, so you don't have step assist. That's interesting. Maybe it's a bug, but I can jump 2 blocks, that's good. And obviously a Pyroclast pendant so that I don't burn in fire. Well, I will burn, not that much. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, bye bye.